It's the Linemakers on Sporting News, brought to you by Jack Daniels.
We have outstanding editorial content for all the NFL games for you right here, the Linemakers on SportingNews.com. I'm Brian Blessing, a preview of an NFC South showdown to start the season. How about Carolina visiting Tampa Bay to take on the Bucs? What a great year for Cam Newton and the Panthers last year. A lot of buzz on this Panthers team. Power rating wise, clearly a better team than Tampa Bay. Let's look at the number. And you might be a little bit surprised here. Panthers open up as a 3-point favorite on the road, but the Sharps have surfaced and have taken the home dog here, brought it down below the key number of 3 with the total residing at 47. Again, Cam Newton was outstanding as a rookie last year. And we'll see what kind of game plans defensive coordinators come up to contain him. He is just a world-class athlete. The one thing about the Panthers, though, they already had the stud running backs in Stewart and Williams and then go out and get Mike Tolbert. So they've got a 3-headed monster at running back. That's going to be interesting to see how they share the wealth there with the football. As for Tampa Bay, you know, again, kind of like the Browns, sometimes you got to tear it down to build it back up. They were an atrocity when it came to their record on the field, and they also burned a lot of bettors' money last year. In comes Greg Schiano. We've got a new head coach ruling the roost here for Tampa Bay, and we'll see if Freeman can bounce back. Looked like he had a promising career on the horizon, but he really struggled last year. Really wasn't his fault. That offensive line was horrible. He was on his back looking up at the lights in most games. Let's see what Richie Baccellieri from the Linemakers thinks about Carolina's visit to Tampa Bay.
You're right, Brian. Freeman wound up on his back last year, much like the bettors who put money up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With a 4-12 spread record, and there may not have been that many bettors with that kind of record, they were just horrible. They started out at 4-2, though, beating the New Orleans Saints. But after that, the wheels fell off. They gave up on the coach. The offensive line got hurt. Season was over for Freeman and the Bucs. Let's look at the Carolina Panthers from the bookmakers and the odds makers' perspective. Here's a team that's become a public team because of Cam Newton and his ability. He's a 6-10 quarterback last year with 2 wins coming to Tampa Bay. The odds makers know that the money is going to come in on the Carolina Panthers, so they make them a 3-point favorite again. But this is not going to be the same Buccaneer team that you saw last year. I think what we're going to see is Freeman from the year before, his first full season, he was 10-6. I think he had a 25 touchdown to 6 interception ratio. Tremendous quarterback. That's the guy you're going to get this week. From a bettor's perspective, game comes from +3 down to +2.5 because the smart money's on that side. Make sure you are too.